Greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Hey, this video is going to be quick, but I keep hearing people ask this question, so I felt like I needed to put something together that speaks to it directly. How do you recruit Solomorne? Specifically, a lot of you have playthroughs that are already in Act 3, Act 4, whatever, and you're concerned about whether or not you can get access to his content. So let me break everything down for you. First and foremost, Solomorne cannot be recruited until Act 2, and you cannot do it until you reach Dargonus. Once you have reached Dargonus and start flying around on your ship, after a couple of stops, he's going to reach out to you via radio, and from there you'll be able to start his content, which in turn is basically the quest line of Lex Imperialis. Now, he does pop up before Act 2. There are 2 or 3 times where you can end up having dialogues with him in Act 1. So if you're wondering, is it worth starting a completely new playthrough? One, you are going to miss out on a cutscene and some of his dialogue and obviously his introduction if you do not see him until Act 2, if you go ahead and skip everything in Act 1. Of course, there's also new items and weapons that have been added throughout the game. So if you start in a playthrough in Act 2, you're going to miss all of that. But as far as being able to experience his core content, it does not matter if you start in Act 1, 2, 3, or 4. Regardless of which one you start in, you will have the opportunity to meet him and then go through his quest line. The main thing you have to be concerned about, this is a known bug that was mentioned in the list of known bugs and the patches that are going to be coming out for the game. If I remember, I'll try to leave a link in the description about this. If you are in Act 4 and you have failed Abelard's quest, or you have not done it yet, Solomorne will not pop up. He will not pop up until you have successfully completed the quest in Dargonus, because again, you have to visit Dargonus and you have to have someone there that you can speak to, right? So if none of that is available, then you will have broken your ability to get Solomorne. Owlcat is working on that so that you'll be able to do his quest line even if for whatever reason you have failed or messed up Abelard's quest. But currently that is not possible. But that is the only thing other than being in Act 5 that would prevent you from being able to experience Solomorne's content. Otherwise, you could just fly around regardless of whether you're in Act 2 or Act 4 or whatever, and he's gonna give you that radio message to let you know, hey, I would like to connect, and then from there the quest line will start. I felt like it was worth it for me to start a new playthrough because, of course, I'm using the Arbitrator Origin. I'm using the new archetypes. I wanted you all to be able to see that from the very beginning so you could get a better idea of whether or not you are interested in the content, in the new items, in the new mechanics available. And so it was all about the experience people will get when they are watching my stream. But for you, you could just make your own decision about, hey, whether or not any of that stuff matters to you. In fact, honestly, for Solomorne's content, again, I'm doing a full live stream of the game. Those VODs will be available on YouTube. So if you just want to go to my VOD and watch the cutscene, you can do that. And I'm going to wait maybe a week or two, but sooner or later, I actually do plan to put out clips of Solomorne's storyline. And so you'll be able to see all of the cutscenes and all of this content that you missed in Act 1 that way as well. So bottom line, do what works for you. Owlcat has set it up where it's extremely flexible based on your situation. If you're already in the midst of a playthrough and you would prefer to move forward, then move forward. If you want to make sure that you experience everything that's available in this new expansion and you'd rather start over, then start over. Whatever you decide is absolutely the right decision. Anyway, hopefully that helps you all understand a little bit about how this expansion works. As always, if you have any questions or feedback, leave it down in the description or down in the comments rather. I'd be happy to answer. I'll probably be live streaming when you watch this video, so by all means, come on in and join in. There are Twitch drops right now. I'm live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so be sure to check me out. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. More Rogue Trader content on the way, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Take care.